a single event, more of a series of events that inspired me to pursue STEM. I grew up in a small ranch in Mexico called San Juan del Centro, in an environment with very strong traditional gender roles. I'm the youngest of four, in a very Catholic family. As a child, I was taught how to sew and how to milk cows by the time I was 5 years old. Although I appreciated all the skills that I was learning, I knew I wanted more. I was always curious to discover how things worked, taking things apart, trying to put them back together. And I was constantly getting in trouble for playing with tools because they were not what I was expected to be doing. However, my stubbornness pushed me to explore even more and defied the expected gender roles. If I jump ahead several years, my sister graduated with a computer science degree, and I realized that if she could do it, so could I. By then, we had already moved back to San Diego, and I was getting bused into schools in La Jolla that had more opportunities than my local neighborhood schools. In high school, I had amazing mentors that saw potential in me that I didn't know I had. They are the ones that introduced me to STEM. And I was that nerd in high school that instead of spending the summers enjoying the beach and going on vacation, I went to school. I participated in trio programs that were focused on STEM, like Upper Bound Math and Science. These summer programs exposed me to so many different careers in STEM. And STEM basically inspired me to pursue them even further because I knew it was something that I wanted to do. In college, I quickly realized that I wanted to be an engineer, but my college was not accredited for engineering. I went to Scripps College, which is an all-girls liberal arts school, but I was going to be doing a 3-2 engineering degree with Harvey Mudd and Scripps, which meant I was going to end up with a bachelor's degree from Scripps, as well as a bachelor's from Harvey Mudd by the time I was done. And it was going to take me 5 years to accomplish. I was going to be the first one in the program. However, due to some unfortunate school politics, my admission was actually denied. I didn't know what I wanted to do. At the time of my denial, I was actually studying abroad in Madrid. So I had my mentor and my advisor do an appeal for me. That appeal was also rejected. So I decided to switch majors basically my junior year of college. I ended up earning a bachelor's of arts in physics, which enabled me to apply to graduate schools. I wasn't sure whether I wanted to do graduate school or wanted to start working, so I did both. I applied for both. I ended up applying for Boeing, got interviewed, didn't get the job. So I was like, okay, that makes my decision even easier. That means I'm going to grad school. I filed all the paperwork to start grad school. A couple weeks later, I got a call from Boeing asking if I was still interested. I was, and without even thinking about it, I accepted the role. As soon as I hung up the phone, I was like, okay, I just committed myself to working full-time while going to grad school full-time. I knew it was going to be a challenge, but I knew I didn't want to give up either of them. Because once I made a commitment, I like to follow through and make sure I see it all the way through. I ended up obtaining my master's in industrial and systems engineering from USC while working full-time at Boeing. My road to engineering was not easy, but I like to constantly share my story, that if I could do it, anybody can, as long as you really want to and you're willing to put in the work. You can do whatever you put your mind to it.